All right, we're back here talking about the local real estate market. Topic I want to get to next with Arnie Diaz, Waterstone Mortgage, Aaron Davis, Hillsborough Title. A lot of changes coming to real estate closings next year, and I figured I'd let you guys take this part of it from here because all I know is lenders are going to prepare settlement statements, and I'm going to want to commit suicide. Right. That's about all I got for you. No offense, Arnie.
I'm sure that's the perception.
It is. It's a total change, but it's a change that makes sense. We've been saying this for years, and this was actually one of our the CEO of one of the underwriters recently said in a podcast I listened to. He said, think about this. I can walk into a car dealership and buy a $100,000 car in 30 minutes. But to buy a $100,000 house takes me on average, national average, 60 days. What is wrong with this scenario? Why is this delay caused? And it was all of the information is what he called a collaboration of information needs to take place, because right now it's this information flowing from the originator to the processor to the title company to the other third-party vendors and appraisers and everybody else. And so now, through this change, it's going to be this collaboration that we all work together on the same bucket of information to get closing going faster. So what happens in August is a new form comes out. It's called a closing disclosure statement. Us that's been in the industry for hundreds of years, we've always called it the HUD statement because it was the HUD was Housing and Urban Development. Well, they're not in charge anymore. It's the CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, creates the statement. So that statement is now it comes out in August, and two of the major lenders, Wells Fargo and Bank of America, have now taken the lead and said, we are going to prepare that. So we will be responsible for the preparation of it. And the
you know why that is?
It's because they have 3 days. They have 3 days to get it to the buyers ahead of time. And if they don't get it 3 days, they get penalized thousands of dollars.
They're going to get penalized a lot.
That's right.
There'll be a slush fund out there.
Oh, absolutely.
They're putting money away right now.
If they make it so that it's a penalty, and they can't blame, now they have to take upon themselves.
Right.
And we all feel that all lenders will pretty much take this the same direction, is that they will prepare it and they will distribute it. But if you think about it, once we get through this, this hard period of time, August, September, October, I kind of joke to all of my agents now and say I apologize in advance because we're going to totally screw up those couple of months.
Yeah, but that's change, right? I mean, so I think we're all prepared for it. I think the difference, like Arnie said, the biggest concern I have is if you've got a company like Waterstone Mortgage, you guys, you're not so big that you don't know what one hand is doing. That I'm not worried about guys like you guys being able to do these things. I think that we'll be able to plug and play and you'll set it up. It's these big, enormous lenders that I think are going, you're talking to some person in, Denver that's doing a disclosure form in Tampa, and they don't know that the norm here is title on this side. There's so many local norms. That's the fear I have. It's the big.
Is it truly a 60-day national average to close a loan? Is that truly a stat?
It's a stat, yeah. 60-day national average. Yeah. And I know, especially like Waterstone and some of the smaller, more
you guys are not 60 days.
Oh,
no, I mean we lay 30 days. We like yawning,
Right.
But that's not always the case in bigger banks, right?
Yeah.
But 60 days is almost to the other extreme. But I was just curious as to what really that was the national average. Here's the other reason why lenders are going to take control of the HUD or the what's it called?
Closing disclosure form.
Closing form. Thank you.
The CD.
The CD. Oh, CD. Although I'm sure we'll have an acronym for it.
Yeah. We'll find one of those.
Yeah. What I've been told from my CEO is that we're on the hook to make sure your numbers are correct.
Correct.
Where that wasn't the case in the past.
Yep.
Okay. So now, if you make a mistake, it's our mistake.
Right. It's on you guys.
And now we've already started the process of approving title companies. Before, it was always the seller's pick, but through the listing agent's advice, who to use for title.
Right.
Okay. But now, and it may stay the same, who knows, but now we need to approve that person to make sure that they're gonna work with us
Sure.
as a lender.
And that's a key point. And I want to continue that conversation after the break, because the key point to that is, like you can say this, and obviously I'm sure Hillsborough Title is going to be on all these approval lists, but there's going to be some companies that aren't, and that's something to be aware of for next year. So we're going to continue that after a quick break here on the Duncan Duo Show.